Jane Goodall just showed us that you can change minds without starting a fight, and the science says her way works. Earlier this month, she died at 91, while still on the road speaking to students and leaders almost 300 days a year. People everywhere, princes, actors, kids planting trees. But beyond her breakthroughs with chimpanzees, what struck me most was how she persuaded people who disagreed with her. Here's the story. Years ago, before sunrise, she got into a taxi to Heathrow. The driver recognized her and launched in. "You care more about animals than people," he grumbled. Not exactly the vibe for a quiet nap. She could have shut him down. Instead, she talked. She told him stories about chimps, about communities getting clean water, girls staying in school, clinics opening, trees planted. He stayed grumpy. When they reached the airport, he didn't have change. She said, "Keep it, donate it to your sister." Weeks later, a letter arrived. "How did you change my brother's mind?" The driver was now volunteering for her cause. That sounds like magic. It's not. It's psychology. First, stories beat stats. When we're confronted with facts that threaten our identity, the backfire effect can kick in. We dig in deeper. But stories do something different. They light up more of the brain, they're sticky, and they build empathy. Neuroscience shows that compelling narratives can trigger oxytocin, the trust and cooperation signal. Translation: stories lower defenses so ideas can get in. Second, respect before persuasion. Goodall's rule was simple. Treat people as individuals, find common ground, ask who they are. Stanford researchers found that a question like, "Can you tell me more about how you came to think that?" opens the door way more than a debate ever will. When people feel heard, they're willing to listen. Third, fair facts, not blame. She didn't sugarcoat reality, but she presented facts calmly, without shaming. If you signal, "I won't make you feel small for being wrong," people become more open to changing their mind. So how do you use this today? Start with a story. One person, one moment, one vivid scene. Ask one sincere question. What shaped your view? Then actually listen. Reflect back their value. So you care about jobs, security, freedom. Offer one fair fact or example tied to that value. End with an invitation, not a mic drop. Would you be open to trying X? This isn't about winning arguments. It's about creating allies. Goodall spent a lifetime crossing divides. Villagers and scientists, students and presidents, skeptics and activists. Her best-selling book of hope distilled it. Intelligence, nature's resilience, the power of young people, the indomitable human spirit. Hope isn't naive, it's a strategy. If you're tired of shouting matches, try her playbook. Tell a story. Ask a real question. Respect first, facts second. You don't need a PhD or a podium, just curiosity and patience. One more thing. Goodall never confused urgency with aggression. She moved fast, but she spoke gently. That combination, steady urgency, soft voice, opened doors a battering ram never could. So the next time someone pushes back, don't push harder. Step closer, share a story, ask why. Find the link. That's how minds change, and how movements grow. In a noisy world, be the person who listens. Then tell a story they'll never forget.